condition statements, that is known as case. If else we have one conditional statement, then there is one more type of options that we can use, that is called as case statements. Okay, now what does this case do? So like in if else, it will say, okay, if this is true then you should do this, if this is true it will do this, if this is true it will do this. In case, what you can do, you can use it as a menu based options, that okay, what option you want to select. Okay, rather than checking the condition depending upon the values, I will ask user, or I will try to ask the specific screen or the output, that okay, what is the input that you want to give, and based on that input it will do the processing. Rather than by selecting automatically, it will ask you the input and then you can give the specific input and it will do the desired tasks. Okay, so that input can be interactive or non-interactive, both ways. Clear? Now how the case works, okay, let's see. So I will create a new script for case. Okay, so first line is called what? What is the first line called? The first line I wrote here. Yeah, bang line. Okay. Yeah, fine. So now let me say case I will cover, but before that, let's say I want to take an input from a user. How can I take input from a user? Read, right? Yeah. So now what I will say, I want the script to ask me, okay, please enter a number from, let's say, 1 to 4. Clear? Then what it will do, read and some parameter number vnum, okay, some parameter name. Then comes the case. Okay, so this is just anything that you want. Even if you don't use this, there is no issues. Okay, but how the user will know what I have to do? So that is just for user understanding. Okay, echo line. So now I will say case, then I will say dollar $vnum. What is the number in what? I will say if it is in 1, what it will give? Echo option 1 was selected. Sorry. So to terminate the case one, means the first case, if I have to terminate, I have to use double semicolon. Okay, then it will go to the second case. If you don't use this, it will consider the same statements in the same line. Okay, so this double quotes will double semicolon will tell you that okay, this is the statements that will be executed in case 1 if someone enters a number 1. In case number 2, I will say option 2 is selected. Then I will say 3, option 3 is selected. 4, option 4 is selected. And to close the case, like for if, what we did, reverse of if is phi, same way the reverse of case is e, yes, ac. So it will be closing the case, just the reverse. Like for if it was phi, for case it is ESAC. The reverse, you have to just write the reverse of case. That's it. It will close. But if you see, I have not ended this. Now I save it. What it will do? Let me change the permission. Change mode 755. So what it will say, ask me a number to enter. Let's say I number enter. So it will tell me, okay, option 1 was selected and it was doing the task based on the option 1. Okay. Then I will say option 3. It will say option 3 was selected. Clear? But let's say, what will happen if I select option 5? It is doing nothing, right? Did it do anything? No, it didn't did anything. It was not able to execute any specific action item for option 5. So like we were doing if, like, so if this condition is true, it will do this and then close if. So there was no option as else, like if the condition is not true or if the numbers of the range is not in between 1 to 4, what should we do? What should I do if that is not there? So it will say okay. So same way we have an option in case that I will use, sorry, what I can do, I can use a option as star, sorry, star means anything apart from these numbers that you are putting, anything apart from these cases. Numbers is not like you can use anything. I will show you right now. So let's say echo no correct option was selected. Great. Now if I run the same thing and I give 6, so it will say no correct option was selected, because anything apart from 1 to 4, where it will go? It will go inside a star statements. So star here will work as an else statement. So case statements are used in such a way. So it is not basically that okay you have to use a number only. Okay. So I can say please enter, or better than this. I will give you a better example than this. So I will say insert echo. I will say let me create. I will say echo. I will say menu, anything you can write what you want to write. I will say option as, so what you have to give? Apple juice, or let's say I will say apple only. Sorry. Sorry. I will say orange. Okay. Clear. And here I will say echo. So I'm taking two options right now here, and let me take one more for you guys. Echo. So here what I'm going to tell it, exit. Now what it is going to take, I will say we have a menu, and menu I will not select some numbers, I will select as apple, orange and exit. So you can give the same name here also, that is not a problem. Okay, so I will say here I will select apple. Option 2 I will select orange. I will say exit, sorry, exit. Option 1 also to exiting, and then I will say exit, and I will say remove this. Clear? Now what it will give? If I run this, it will give me a menu right here. So I will say menu option, I will say Apple, I want to select Apple. So it will say Apple was selected. If I give it here exit, so it will exit from the menu. So whatever case, it is not that I have to give only number. Whatever you define here, this is important. What option you want to take from the user, whether user want to give 1 2 3 4 as an option, or he or she wants to write the whole thing. So same way, whatever you are going and trying to give to the user, the same will work for that specific user. So now let's see how we can do multiple patterns together in a case. So I will write a new script. So let's say case multi.sh. So I will start with the same bang line. I'm not writing header for now, and I will say echo enter yes or no. Okay, so let's say if I want that, okay, the user can enter y for yes and n for no. So y can be capital or it can be in small. Okay, if both options, we have to make sure that user entered. So what I will do, read v option what user has entered, and then I will say case $v opt in, okay, and enter. And now if let's say I want that user can enter either y in lowercase or uppercase, so what I will do, y pipe y. So this will take both as the option, and I will terminate the pattern that, okay, any of these will work, and I will say you have entered yes. I will close this case. I will go ahead and say n, same way for n, and n echo you have entered no. Terminate the case, and we'll say anything apart, so it would be wrong. Echo wrong selection. Terminate this and close my case. A C and save it. Give the file permission as case underscore multi, and I will run it. I missed a double quotes here after echo. Okay, so we have to be very careful, and I will run it. So it asks for you what you want, so I will say y, and it will say you have entered yes. If I say small n, it will say you have entered no, and if I enter, let's say h, it will say wrong selection. So this way you can make multiple patterns checking on the same case. Okay, so this is quite useful whenever you are taking an input from the user when you are doing yes or no. Thank you.